Manjesh, can you come close?
Hello everyone, we are really delighted to be here and welcome to Rishimuni's podcast episode number 2. So we'll be talking and especially for us we have named this episode, like not the whole, but for us we have named it Our Best Mates. In this episode we'll be talking about favorite things, but we'll be sprinkling with some fun and keep you all entertained. So since I know you, yeah, so let me introduce again. I know everybody knows, but still, let's introduce. It's me, Selisty, and it's with me. I have my co-host, Manjesh. We'll be talking about many things from our diverse cultures to the traumas we had, and many, many more things. I guess you'll be entertained. We'll be talking about things that makes us laugh, that makes us debate every day, but it gives us opportunity to learn. It gives us opportunity to learn everything new, everything every day. So, since I know you, I have known you for your math skills, how you do the mathematics things with so much ease. Like as per you, as you told, you never pay attention in class. As per you, you told yourself.
Yeah,
You told you.
I really don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Math classes are boring for me. The same thing again and again. It's kind of boring.
Every time you say that, but you get good marks. Like, how do you want to explain it? And how do you want to give tips to the people who think math as a burden? That's a headache for many of people. So, how do you want to explain it? What perspective do you have for mathematics?
I don't know what people think about math, but for me, math is just fun and discovering new things and new formulas and using math to calculate different money and everything around us is really fun for me. And I never learn math. Do- I just do it myself and learn it, and it just stays in my brain forever. For us. Like yeah. Like we have recently been studying transformation, right? I haven't learned any formulas. I don't even remember them. I just know the trick how it is done, and I just do it in the graph, and I just convert it into the formula, and that's how I remember formulas. I
Don't
just
you practice in home?
nah. A little. I just revise and stuff, and
Directly at the exam?
yeah. At the last moment, I just go through my copy, and that's it.
What perspective like? Do you think it's
To me, it's fun. Fun, but repeating the same stuff, yeah, it's boring.
have you been reading any books related to it or what did you just read?
Yeah,
National Discovery?
I tried reading relativity from Einstein, but Einstein, sorry, Einstein, but I was really confused. The language there really confused me. I didn't finish the book. I just read some chapters of it, and I just got the basics. I didn't go through the whole book. But it was really fun to study new perspective from Einstein, that one of the greatest scientists in all of mankind.
Do you recommend this book?
I don't recommend it. If you think math is fun, and if you think discovering new things is fun, yeah. This book is kind of good, fun, and but have you read anything else?
I guess I have been reading like many genre of books. I love books, but recently I haven't read any science related books. I'm really sorry for that. It hasn't got my attention yet, but I promise I'll once I go to the bookshop I'll buy it. But recently I have been reading like fiction. I'm attracted to fiction. Like I just love fiction books, like any thrillers or anything. I have been reading the Hyunam Dong Bookshop. It's a Korean author book. Yeah, but it is translated by author and it's written in English right now. And it just the person is lost in the lost, and she just don't know what to do in her life. She was married, but her like parents treated her husband more prioritized. They prioritize her husband more, and she just got divorced. Like she suffered a lot of trauma. Then she opened a bookshop, Hinam Dong bookshop, and the people working there have their own story. Like it just feels so comfortable reading it. So I just love that book.
Any books you would like to suggest?
I would like to suggest.
Related to sci-fi. Have you read science fiction?
But the book I would like to suggest, like people like different genres. I like thriller more, and for thriller, I would like to suggest A Good Girl's Guide to Mother. It's just damn good book. I just love that book so much because everyone needs to read it as a thriller novel.
Let's talk about this study and stuff. Let's talk some fun. So Young Rishimuni is around the corner, so I need some memories from you. I'm expecting some.
Let's see. I don't know if my parents will be making it because they will be going to make some relatives, but I don't know if they will make it. Sure. And he's talking about food. Speak. You are obsessed with food, so I guess you mean it.
I'm obsessed with food, but I don't like making it myself. If I'm given food, I eat. If I'm not given food, I don't eat. That's me. That's what I am.
Let's talk about food. I just remember my trauma that I had with food. At some point of my life, I hated the food that was given to me. Any food, like this is my favorite foods too. I used to hate it. Yeah, it's kind of shocking. I don't know if many people know about this topic, eating disorder and body dysmorphic disorder. This both are both mental illness. It's all related with like this not bad patterns of food. Like it's a war with the food. I had. It's kind of like shocking, but yeah, it's just if I have to dig it in, it will be too long, and I just can't explain it detailedly. But the talking about from somebody in summary, I just suffered from body dysmorphia. So body dysmorphia it is also mental illness that's related to it, not related to food, but it's related with our appearance. A person suffering from body dysmorphic disorder like sees flaws in every part of the body. Like those flaws are not existent. It can be existent, but it may not exist to you. But they are having in their mind. They have and they just keep on checking the mirrors, and they just see that flaw and keep that in mind, and that they keep going to socializing. They hate socializing. They keep checking themselves in the mirror, and they like even question their existence for it, like for just that flaw. But it may not exist to us. A really bad phase I went through at the beginning through this body dysmorphia, and I don't know if every person suffering from ED, where eating disorder, will have gone through this eating appearance disorder. I don't know if every person has gone through it, but I have went through it. So this body dysmorphic disorder started in me at I don't know what age, but at a very young age. Even my parents, not especially my parents, but sometimes as a like joke they say, but that's just I couldn't handle it. And through that body dysmorphia disorder, I started from eating disorder. So talking about eating disorder, it's mental illness too. That's related with just food. That's related with food. So it has many types. Like I saw around 8 types of eating disorder. Yeah, but most commons are the 4, and I will be just giving short description about the 4. That is anorexia, bulimia, and pitta, and binge eating. So what is anorexia? Anorexia means fear of gaining weight. Yeah? Yeah.
Gaining weight.
Yeah, they're like so fearful of gaining weight. They think if they gain weight, no one will love them. It will harm their appearance. And for it, they go on a strict diet, they count their calories, and they will do hardcore exercises. Like they burn calories then they intake. Like if suppose they are intaking 200 calories, they are burning 1200, 1500 calories. That's just not good for health because they are burning more calories than intake. Like it will be helpful for short term, but that's not the option for the long term. That's anorexia and bulimia. This one is quite odd. Like I guess no one has forcefully puked. Yeah, it's forcefully puking. Sorry. Like they eat how much they want, but they are filled with guilt and regret, and they puke, forcefully puke. They feel like, why did I eat this much, and they forcefully puke. So that's bulimia. It's like one and nine. And another type is binge eating. In binge eating, kind of like bulimia, but they just eat. They don't puke, but they eat like a large amount. Like one person can eat 10 portions of 10 portions of 10 people. They can eat. And the people they suffering from binge eating. They became overweight, and they suffer from many health disease, many health issues. And next is pika. This one is all too. They eat non-edible things like sand. They just
Anything.
anything non-edible things, anything they can eat. Like the instincts they can control their instincts.
It's good as well.
Yeah, they can. If they have that. Yeah. So the disorder. So the disorder I suffered from was anorexia. And through anorexia, I lost a lot of weight. A lot. I guess 24 or 22 kgs I lost in a year. And my BMI was so low. And talking about BMI, body mass index. So this is the process of calculating our mass and mass according to our height. And there is a misconception that if you are this age, you have to be this weight, you have to weigh this much, but that's just not. Because you have to weigh according to your height, not according to your age. Do you have that misconception too? Works that you have to weigh according to your height. And this was told me by a doctor. Through this, my BMI was so low. I suffered from many things. Like I lost my menstruation cycle for 1 year, and I suffered. Yeah, it is possible. I went through it, and I suffered from muscle twitching.
What does that mean?
That like a mass from one part of your body just moves away from that part, and it's so painful. I can't explain how much painful it is.
Yeah, it hurts.
And not only once, I suffered many times, uncountable times. At night, mostly at night, I used to wake up just immediately and stand up at the bed because it was so painful. I couldn't. I used to cry, and my mom used to come. It was really painful. Not muscle twitching. I don't know. Like my muscles started bending. Once my muscles started bending, like my toes started bending, and I couldn't stand. And my mother was there, and she was like, what happened? I couldn't even say it. It was so painful that my toes started turning. So that's what I suffered from anorexia, body dysmorphia, but as something like now, I have kind of recovered. I have a healthy relationship with food right now, but I don't have it. And this thing is not talked about much, like depression, anxiety, but these things need to be talked with. It's really painful thing. Yes. But I think we were asked about it.
found it really weird that someone could go around reading and see.
I was trying to like I saw a video on I don't know which social platform but I saw a video and she was eating sand. A person was taking video and she was eating sand. I was like, "Shweta, what are you doing?" But she kept on eating and later on she explained that like this and so it was I eat a non-edible. And as talking about food, that we belong to different, we belong from different cultures, right? We have diverse culture. So would you like to explain about the culture? It will be fun that we don't necessarily research about other cultures. Come to listen to your culture. I'll be explaining mine.
I didn't really know much about my culture since I was born in this class and I didn't really live in my village for too long time. I sometimes visit there for like a week or two, but I don't stay there for long, so I don't really know my culture. I will try.
Yeah. What's about my culture? How do I start? It's so big. So as we're talking about food, I'll start with food. It's yomari. Everyone knows that yomari. It's filled with sweet filling and it's really, really, really tasty. And we have many feasts every year. We have many feasts. And we have like many cuisines over there.
Must be fun.
Kind of. But I don't go yet. But it's quite fun. Once I go there, it's really fun. But we have many types of cuisine from just one country. From meat, we have many like I don't know the pronunciation in like the how to pronounce it in Nepali too. It's not a Nepali word. So they are hechida. It's a raw meat. Yeah.
You eat ramen.
Kind of, but it's tasty. It's tasty. Not the full meat, but yeah, it's tasty. I just tried few months before, for the first time. I tried
How
it.
did it taste?
I just tried one kind of like I just kept it aside. And kochila and dakila, the boiled, the soupy meat. And we have choya. We don't have anything. So I can't explain like the food because there are many. So it's culture. Not the culture. The thing that I want to talk about is I don't know if it's in any social platforms that I smell much about it. That's amazed me as a child. Still I'm curious about it and each and every day I ask my mom, Mom, is this real? Is this real? So every 2 years in my village, I don't know if this culture is practiced in any other places, but in my village there is 12 years fair. Fair. This is not a kind of fair that there are stalls and everything. This is not a fair. This is a fair of feeding up on people with blood, meat. Yes. So this every 12 years this takes place in my village where the Navadurga and 9 deities, they are dressed up as deities and they feed up on people. At night they go at a certain day they go out and they just catch a person and they just that's was shocking for me too. I was really shocked and I wanted to know about it more and more, but this thing was not mentioned anywhere. But as my mom told, she didn't saw like, the deities eating them, but when she went the next morning, there was blood all over the walls. Windows, there was blood. And in the whole world, like suppose this year, in this year to the year, like fair is going to take place, then there should be not like marriages, but our should not take place. And we have to ensure take place. That is quite amazing thing about my village and about the thing Our culture is another thing. As an Iranian girl, I will be marrying three persons in my life. Not as like the signs are there in three people, like four people we can fit in the heart. So we'll be finishing. Just let me talk about this reality culture. Not people, like one is the person, the human being, but this two is like different at first. The two marriages should take place before the girl's menstruation cycle starts. It will be one that is baby. In India, we have been married with a bell, it's a fruit we married. No, how can I eat my husband? If it doesn't, how can I eat that fruit?
Will you talk about cannibalism?
No, we can't do that. This is how my life. So yeah, we have many people who are marrying it, but I don't know. Because I was really wrong while doing that marriage. So we have to marry. The second is with son. Son is married. Second husband too. We marry with son with many rituals. We are kept isolated in rooms for many days. 3 days, weeks, and days can be as different. They are being isolated. You can't even look at the face of a man or son.